You're joking, aren't you? It's the Teesside chef. Roll up, everybody. I've got a perfect pizza recipe here for yous. And all this lot here will cost you less than a go on the dodgems. You'll have to forgive me, lads and lasses. I've got fairgrounds on the brain today. I've got a job interview later on at a fun fair, and I really hope I get it, 'cause I'll fit right in over there. I've got teeth like a witch doctor's necklace. Anyway, never mind all that shite. Let's get cracking with this, before I have to put my whistling flute on and get myself off. So let's start with 500 grams of pizza flour in our bowl. You can use all-purpose, but pizza flour's the best. 2 sachets of dried yeast, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And we're going to mix all that up before we add the water. We're using a simple, tried and tested Neapolitan pizza recipe here. Get this right, and you'll be knacker deep in cracking pizza in that, well, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's going to take a while. About as long as it takes to queue for the waltzes in the school holidays. Get your council pop in there now, so that's 350 millilitres of lukewarm water. And mix that up until it's just combined. And when it's combined, we're going to just leave it for a bit. And we're going to let that flour soak up that moisture for about 10 minutes. That looks good enough. This is called autolyzing your dough. You're learning all sorts here today, aren't you? This'll make sure your crust's nice and light and crispy. And now we just mix it back up again. Might as well give you another tip while we're here. Stay well away from toffee apples. Seriously, why would anybody eat a toffee apple? It's a bone-hard, tooth-killing shell with fruit inside. It's like it's been specifically designed to do maximum oral damage and provide maximum disappointment when you finally do get inside. Absolute madness, mate. And what about candy floss? Why would anybody eat that? It's a great way to destroy human teeth, as it gets crushed into every cavity in your gob. Hey, now I know why all fairground workers have smiles from the 1800s. 'Cause they eat toffee apples and candy floss for every meal. Mind blown, mate. I'm going to ask them about that when I go down there. Anyway, we've smothered our dough with oil, and we've covered it with cling film, and we're going to let it double in size now. And while that's rising, we're going to crack on with our pizza sauce. Dead simple recipe, this one. Adhering to the traditions of the Neapolitans, of course. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm draining these tin tomatoes to get a lot of the moisture out of them. And I'm just going to put the drained tomatoes in a jug here, and then balance with a bit of salt and sugar. Now, the amount of seasoning will depend upon what kind of tomatoes you use. So I'll leave the responsibility of the pizza sauce seasoning with you lot, eh? You're not daft, are yous? Yous can handle the seasoning of your own sauce, can't yous? All right then. So while yous lot do all that, I'm going to get myself off to me job interview. Wish us luck, lads and lasses. Well, I'm back from me interview, and hey, I think that went quite well. I mean, I was the only person within a 3-mile radius that had clean fingernails like, but I don't think that went too much against me. So now the dough's risen, we want to get it out of our bowl onto a floured surface. And we're going to bring it together, and then we're going to cut it into 4 pieces. And this is going to make me 3 nectar pizzas, and I'm going to make a bonus tomato garlic bread. So when we've cut that into 4, we're going to shape each of those 4 pieces into a nice ball with our hands. Keep rolling it around and folding it under until you've got a nice smooth shiny surface on top there. Hey, I hope I get that job. Our lass has been on at me constantly to get a job like. I told her I've been looking out the window like, but I just haven't managed to find anything, but that didn't seem to placate her like. Anyway, cover these 4 with your oiled cling film. No need for a pizza stone for this like, you just need a normal oven tray, and you want to put that in the bottom of the oven and put your oven on max and let it get hotter than the sun. And when we've rested our dough again for about 20 minutes, it's time to get it uncovered and start preparing it. Now it's been rested, it's softer than Gokwan's pillow, that, so there's no need to roll it out. Just push it around a bit with your hands and make sure that you don't touch the edges. Build up that little pizza edge there with your fingers. It feels dead nice under me hands, this like. And to stretch it out a little bit, just pick it up, making sure you're not touching the edge, and just let the gravity and the weight of it pull it down a little bit to stretch it out. Shape it out into a nice circle, and that's the first stage nailed down. I've got a nice pizza shovel here, because I'm a right smart ass. You're going to need something to slide it straight into the oven onto that boiling hot baking sheet. Put some semolina on your board, and that'll act like a million little tiny roller skates that'll help your pizza slide off your shovel there. And once your base is on your board, give it a little shake to make sure that it's not sticking before you start to prepare your pizza. If you haven't got a pizza shovel, maybe you could use a piece of cardboard, or a Monopoly board or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm doing tomato garlic bread first, so I'm going to lash loads of tomato sauce on this one. Get it all on there. And next for the garlic sauce, I've got it in a piping bag here, and I'm just going to put it all around there in a nice little circle like that. Look at that. All the way around there. Whee! Link in the description for this garlic sauce, by the way. It's nectar. And I'm just going to take a little toothpick and just give it a little bit of a fancy little doodah, little design. It's going to look and taste absolutely magic, this, mate. And it's absolutely 100% guaranteed to take all the skin off the roof of your mouth if you eat it straight from the oven. Now, I'm a right fancy Dan me like, so at this point, I like to sprinkle a little bit of parmesan on top. Get that all on top there. And then if you want to be a right swat, just like me, sprinkle a little bit of basil on top. And then once you've finished being all dead clever and that, give it another little shake on the board and get it straight in the oven. And after about 5 to 7 minutes, you've got yourself one absolutely cracking tomato garlic bread. Absolutely out of this world, this kidder. And because it's gone straight onto an absolutely roasting baking sheet, the bottom's lovely and crispy and perfect. Just look at that. Absolutely ridiculously unbelievable, to be honest, to be fair. So now that I've absolutely smashed that one out of the park, I'm going to show you how to do just a basic margarita. So prepare your base again, just like before. Remember, don't touch the edge. Semolina on your board. Get it on your board there. Give it a shake so it doesn't stick. Get your tomato sauce on there. Then your cheese, obviously. It's not rocket science, is it? You can do this. And obviously the all-important shake before it goes in. Lash it into the oven, 5 to 7 minutes. Get it out. Get it necked. Mint, mate. And now for a particular favourite of mine coming up. I love to make a pizza with some chorizo on there. Jalapenos. And just to be extra special, I like to put some guacamole on it. Chorizo, jalapenos, guacamole. Absolutely fantastic combination. Cheese. I like to put a little bit of oregano on there because I'm dead clever. Give it a shake. Get it fired into your boiling hot oven. And then drag it out and it's ready to be cracked into you. Now, I've heard people say that you shouldn't put guacamole on a pizza. But, you know, if you feel that way, let's go outside and sort it out, eh? Best pizza ever, this one. And hey, it was the best day ever. I only got the job on the fairground, didn't I? Working on the hooker duck. £2 an hour, 84 hours a week, and all the toffee apples and candy floss I can eat. I just have to knock half my front teeth out, and I can start Monday. Ding dang do. See yous next time, everyone. Ta-ra.